Sunset Principal Cinch lives right down the road. Let's light her house on fire. That old bitch is so dumb she'll never notice. Sunset! That's a huge penis! Oh shit! Where the hell is my toilet paper? I don't got no tissue, so I'm about to use my hands. The dazzlings are hot, but you know what's even more hot? My cock. Gee. Sunset Shimmers of Empire is so hot. Why is this just fan art? Why can't I have this? Why, God? Why do you torment me? Gee, Sunset Shimmers of Empire is so hot. I want her fangs buried deep in my neck, drinking my blood as her cock penetrates me. Wupcake, we need to talk. You really need to stop buying so many bad dragon dildos. At least share. It's a lot of money. Oh, King Sombra, show me just how much of a king you can be. Oh God, not another dildo! Help! Hey, it's Twilight Sparkle. Needless to say, I have a fetish for Sunset Shimmer's Fuda cock, but honestly, that's to be expected. Oh no, you've got it all wrong. I'm not a girl, I'm a Fuda. Oh dear, I've made a lot of mistakes, but the biggest mistake of my life was watching Watership Down. No, don't touch my boobs. Those are only for Applejack to fondle. Oh dear, apparently rubbing your ass cheeks in public isn't such a good idea. I cannot count the amount of times Applejack has come on my boobies. It's not something you would understand, Spike. The Cootie Mark Crusaders messed up again. Well, it was only a matter of time. Now we'll have to sell them all to Toon Critic.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 386. And I'm going to go ahead and address the exciting elephant in the room. As most of you know, if you are watching this live, I have announced on several different media sites that today we are going to be doing a big pony trivia contest. And we'll be doing that here in the next 30 minutes. We just want to give people a chance to jump in here. But yes, the original intent of the contest was to give away a copy of Them's Fightin' Herds, as they are going to be releasing their 1.0 version here at the beginning of April. However, as I decided to add to the pool a little bit in order to give some sweeten the pot for runner-ups, and I ended up with a giant list of games that I apparently have on my Humble Bundle that have never been redeemed. I think I have over 20 in here. I actually didn't count them. It's a huge list, and I am very surprised that this list is a thing that exists. So we're going to change it up a bit, and today's trivia is going to be full of free games. We're going to give away games left, right, and center for people who participate in our trivia contest. Our whole goal here, of course, is a lot of people are unfortunately under quarantine, stuck at home, and not really able to move around because of the current issue with the Joey Cucamonga virus. So we are going to give them games so that they can go ahead and play them and enjoy their time stuck away from the Caramba virus.
Arriba!
But of course, I am not here by myself. No, I got a wonderful, massive panel of panelists here. Some will probably be participating in the trivia. But let's go ahead and introduce them. We have Desolate Productions.
Hey.
We have Tech Stallion.
Where's the toilet paper?
We have Toakoi.
I still gotta go to work tomorrow.
We have Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Bitch, we all gotta go to work tomorrow. Fuck you.
Yeah, unlike some people in this call, I can't remote in.
Well, no, I can't remote in yet.
Neither can I. I work in a scrapyard.
I work at a restaurant. I'm in the war zone, second only to healthcare.
Restaurant is a loose term, man.
You're not a McDonald's. No, you are America's food bag. You're America's cheap ass food bag. That is not a restaurant. Please.
Hey, they are like
Wendy's is a restaurant compared to you. Burger King is a high class establishment compared to you. I have seen Mexican taco food trucks that have more quality and redeeming character than your golden arches.
Hey,
You
those
say
things are
that,
fantastic.
but
I love
right
those
next
food
to the
trucks.
restaurant.
I know, those things are amazing. That's why I said
They're
that.
the best.
The food trucks are amazing. I love them. I really do.
Also, you just dunking on me because you're being rough on me. I know.
No, I'm dunking on you because it's simple. It is it is definitely the karate virus that is out there. Of course, the reason I'm giving it so many stupid names is because YouTube also has this thing where the moment you say that word, even if you're talking about the beer, it's like it automatically flags you to just have a bunch of, get information about this here. By the way, you're not going to get any money out of it.
You will not have a good time for saying the word.
Yes.
My Sharona?
No, you're just not going to have a good time because you said that in general. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started here because I'm sure people want us to get into the trivia, but we do have to warm up our vocal cords, get a little bit out on the local Brony news. So let's go ahead and get started with a little bit of What's Up, Brony? So I have to ask all of you, what's up, Bronies?
Okay, so the group I'm in, we're opening up new positions for more audio editors because we are falling behind.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I saw the video posting in your video postings.
Yeah, I posted it. So if anybody wants to see it, it's right now in the Discord videos chat, and maybe we'll even post it in the pop-up chat.
Well, go ahead and post it in the IRC and maybe the Twitch in case if you want to get the word across. But yeah, if you are interested in audio editing at all and you want to help out, it looks like they could use the help.
Yeah, there's only 2 of us editing right now, and we're right now editing chapters that are like 2 to 3 hours long, as well as trying to keep up with all the shorter chapters that we use for fillers. Well, shorter stories that we use for fillers and stuff, so yeah, we are really behind.
Alright. So a little bit of a casting call out for a soapbox moment. Double post. Yeah. But yeah, alright. And so that's our little shout out here from Deathlight. Is there okay. Is there any other What's Up Brony going on with anybody else?
Nope, just dealing with the panic and everyone being like, the sky's on fire, help.
Unfortunately, that's kind of where we are here. I ran into a couple of different grocery stores just because I wanted to get some staples and maybe a roll of toilet paper. That was a mistake. I mean, it's amazing what's being sold out at this moment. Multivitamins, not so much, but cold medicines, all gone. A toilet paper, obviously. I've never seen a Walmart so pick clean before. It was amazing. Water, gone. Rice, gone. Noodles, gone. Soups, gone. There was entire shelves I never thought I would ever see empty, and it was completely cleared out. And this was at a Walmart. This was also at a local Smith's or Kroger, if you have that in your area.
We have that as Dylan's.
Yeah, I also went to a local grocery store called Stan's, which is like a small family grocery store. That was also picked clean. It's a mess. It's really a mess. But I do have some rice. I got plenty of food and stuff, so I'm not in a worry per se. Just our toilet paper supplies are unfortunately small. So
There's even a place in Oregon where people actually called 911 because they ran out of toilet paper.
Actually, the stories are amazing. If you actually look into the different Corona stories, it's amazing. Apparently, the idiot behind InfoWars.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones apparently sold a toothpaste that would clean the mouth of coronavirus. I'm not kidding. This is real. He actually tried to sell this. There was a couple of people that apparently were found buying out hand sanitizer, toilet paper, trying to price gouge it. Of course, that kind of ended up poorly for them, which is good for all of us because complete messed up. There was Geraldo Rivera apparently told people if you can hold your breath for 10 seconds, you don't have corona. No, that's not true. That's not true, by the way. That's completely wrong.
Except for Rivera, keep holding that breath. We haven't told you to stop.
I get okay. Yeah, a lot of this I admit I got from John Oliver. Which, yeah, a lot of the news outlets that I watch too, they're like in these sterile, white, quiet environments with no audience, so it's kind of creepy in a weird way. But it's also still fun to watch. They're still fun to watch and get information from. But yeah, so the cucaracha virus unfortunately is causing quite a stir, and so yeah. Any case, all of you, I do hope that all of you are taking proper precautions, making sure you keep your hands washed. And, you know, sanitizer helps, but washing is really the important thing. And don't start sucking on your fingers just because you suddenly wanted to reenact your time as a child. Obviously, that doesn't work either, but...
Ugh.
Yeah, I know, but I think all of us are kind of dealing with that at the moment. Luckily for me, I do have the ability to telework to some extent, so... I can at least keep myself separated, which is good because I found out that several high schoolers in my immediate vicinity were diagnosed with corona. So yeah, that's going to spread like a wildfire.
Also,
Oops, I said the C word.
While looking up,
You messed it up.
I messed it up.
So well. 20 minutes, man.
by the way, second apparently there's a dragon with your name, because when I'm putting in tags on DeviantArt, the first thing that comes up second is the dragon.
But it's really easy for me to try to stay safe because I work by myself in the scrapyard. Very, very little do I actually interact with anybody.
That's pretty cool.
So.
That is nice. That's good. Yeah. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's also a bunch of things about getting canceled, closed down. Of course, we're going to talk about the Brony stuff that got canceled, closed down, removed, etc., so on and so forth. But yeah, for everything else, I do feel for everybody. I think we talked enough about we talked about the kilo virus to death. Yeah, I'm running out of words real fast here. Is there any other what's up, Brony, going on before we actually get to news outside of the situation, as well as some news because of the situation?
Well, I got into a Pacific store, got a really good price on a shiny object, got 50 count of a thing that goes inside the object, and sadly I could not use it over the weekend because of storming and stuff, but it has the very classic Hollywood sound effects, though, for all action movies.
You got the Wilhelm screamer?
I got a gun.
Oh, I guess there's that too.
Well, I also did send Cole a while ago a lot of audio files from an old sound effects CD I had.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's jump into the news here then. And starting off with a little bit of information from the My Little Pony comics. The next issue is due to be coming out here in about a week. And of course, as is tradition, for issue 88, there is a 3-page preview that you can see on iTunes, or you can follow the Equestria Daily article. This one is once again a race that Rainbow Dash and Big Mac are part of, along with a scheming schemer that is scheming to do schemy things. Oh, hey, look, there's a dragon in the audience. It kind of looks like Commander something. It almost looks like Commander something without the visor.
Oh my God, Commander, what have you been doing outside?
Seriously though, wow, you got one guy. You got a guy with like a freaking weird. Oh my, yeah, that's obviously the evil guy right there. He's got like the little mini mustache thing and the goggles, and he's got the weird henchman. Hey, boss, what are you doing? You can do this. Wah!
I don't know his name, but I'm calling him Dick Dastardly for a reason.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Gremlin Muttley.
Again, I apologize for the coughing. I'm still trying to get over a cold, or at least that's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking to it at this point. Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Trust me, it'd be a lot worse if it was actually what you were actually that.
Yeah, probably. But it's still lingering like crazy at this point. Anyway, moving on. So, Doom Eternal. This is due to come out later this week, and people are excited. However, Bronies have a reason to be a little more excited, especially if they have the Twitch Prime membership or are willing to pay for one. because the Doom Eternal has the Doomicorn that you can get as a special skin for being a Twitch Prime member.
Ooh.
Personally, I think that kind of sucks because I would just pay for the DLC itself. Maybe they'll bring it out as DLC for itself and you don't have to have the Twitch Prime to get it. It's just a free thing, but... So yeah, the Doomicorn. Which, the Doomicorn Master Collection includes the Doomicorn Slayer skin, Purple Pony skin variant, Nightmare skin variant, Magic Meadow base podium, For Those Who Dare to Dream maxed out podium, Clip Clop stance animation, Haymaker intro animation, Horsing Around victory animation, Love Conquers All player icon, and Super Sparkle Slayer nameplate and title.
They went all out, and I say yay.
Anyway, here's the quick intro clip of the Doomicorn.
Huh.
Obviously, this is probably a multiplayer skin, so don't expect to run around the entire game like this. Though, if you can, that would be way awesome.
Ooh, they have classic Doom.
Kit.
Oh, Zombie Doom. Nice.
No, apparently it's the Twitch Prime exclusive thing.
Yep.
So, yeah, if you want your Doomicorn, unfortunately you're gonna have to pay for Twitch Prime.
Trial.
I'm on the fan. Yeah, I guess you got the free trial if you really want to try that. I'm on the fence personally about that. But yeah, Doomicorn. So, moving right along, as some of you may have saw from our intro video that we just played, Rarity has been added to the 15.ai Pony Voice event. Essentially, this is a fun little website / device that you can use to make voices. This case, we have Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, and oh dear world, can you just give me a link already?
It's in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm just literally going from one link to the next, and it's just like, go here, now go here, now go here, and oh, that's Portal. Yeah. But yeah, it basically allows you to create a pony voice. Unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, this has led to many shenanigans if you manage to browse around the deeper parts of the webs. But I think it'll also add to a lot of other fun little projects once people have more time to mess with this. Unfortunately, I think I just broke it. Let's see. Princess Chance. Editing input. I put it right. Oh. Okay, enter does not count. You actually have to click on the generate button. I'm an idiot.
But yours.
Yeah. But in any case, so if you are interested in making, let's see, I've seen this in the Hoi 4 Equestria War Discord. Use Twilight as a welcome message. Yeah.
Circuit main rock source.
Expect much creep to come from this. Expect much.
It's not too bad either.
Circuit main rock source.
Yes.
No, I'm saying what people will use it for.
Oh, I'm pretty sure people will use it for many things. And they have already used it for many things.
Well, so you're saying they haven't already?
Tukui,
Oh, I
shut up.
haven't said that they haven't already. I'm just saying be prepared.
Okay, Tukui. That's enough, Tukui. So,
Take Takua's name very seriously. He is a hero.
right. So, in any case, what have people been doing with this? How about having Fluttershy read the entire B-movie script?
Oh God, have mercy on us all.
Why not?
That's part of the creep thing I was telling you about.
That's not the
No,
creep.
it's just funny.
No, this is a creep troll. This is just a troll thing, man. This is silly, stupid stuff. But yeah, So yeah, just expect to see a lot of insanity, and since they added Rarity, I'm pretty sure the other 3 are soon to follow, and maybe even more. But yeah, Fluttershy and the Boo movie. What can you do?
Well, as I said, the main 6 and Spike are the most likely ones, with Starlight being a close second.
No, dude, no. You didn't say that for one thing. And another thing, no. I'm thinking Celestia and Luna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go for the thing of popularity, but you also kind of have to go for things of how many voice lines each character had, because that might also take priority.
That probably helps, in all honesty.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I said, like, the main 6 and Spike.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and move on here. Now, for giggles, speaking of comics, the Transformers issue 18 has a convention exclusive pony cover. Granted, yeah.
I want it.
This isn't a pony comic, it is Transformers, but it's Transformers dressed up as ponies. There's no way you can get behind, there's no way you can't get behind this.
Aside from, like, Final Scratch, Soundwave, I can't really tell you who is what. Aside from probably, maybe a Bumblebee as Spike, and is that Megatron?
Is that Megatron as Twilight? I think it might be. I honestly do not know. I don't know who the different characters are.
That's why
Optimus is Final Scratch, really?
No, that's not Optimus. That is Soundwave. You can tell by the shoulder cannon.
Dude, we don't know. Some people don't know. But yeah, if you want to analyze it, go ahead and knock yourself out. It's definitely a Hot Rod is Rarity. That's awesome. Alright, and of course, as also in the side bit of news, as we already mentioned, the Them's Fightin' Herds is set for April 2nd for the release of their story mode. And this is a rather robust looking story mode from the looks of it. You have cutscenes, you have visual talking, you actually have world map you have map sprites interacting with one another. Oh crap, it looks like they actually got platforming segments too. Heaven help us if it's anything like more like anthologies, Mortal Kombat anthologies.
It's probably gonna be better.
Mythologies. It's actually Mortal Kombat mythologies. But no, it's looking really, really exciting, and I can't wait for it. But of course, we're going to have to. So let's go ahead and move on to the convention chat, because there is some important convention chat going on here. Winnie City, which was due to happen at the end of this week, if I recall, or end of next week. Either case, it's no longer that case. It has been pushed back to July 3rd to the 5th. This, of course, is due to the fact that a lot of venues are canceling any kind of gatherings that are more than 200 people or more or less, or more or less. But yeah, big gatherings are being canceled. Places are being shut down. A lot of messy stuff is going on, which is causing a lot of conventions and different big events to have to either postpone or cancel outright. So Winnie City decided to just move until July, which is probably good news for some, bad news for others. It doesn't affect me too much outside of the fact that I wasn't planning on going at all, and probably still not really. But yeah, if you're going to Winnie City, or you know somebody that is, and they don't know, make sure you give them a heads up. Now, as for the different conventions that did get shut down or weren't able to move around, or some con artists that were actually dependent on Winnie City, it looks like there is their Full Papers is setting up a convention artist vendor relief. So what they're currently doing is they're reaching out for vendors and con artists and people like that were affected by the recent conventions getting shut down, moved, and so on and so forth. And they're asking them to reach out. And what they are planning to do is they are actually planning on holding a massive online merchandise haul, I believe on Friday, if I read some of the information correct. Or you can actually take a look at the relief list that they have now of all the different people that have been affected. what you can do to help them out, like maybe just donate to them directly, maybe buy some of their merchandise from Etsy or DeviantArt, or even commission them for straight up art. But yeah,
also, there's at least one other online convention that may take some of them up, just so, you know.
Well, I can't imagine why they wouldn't, but yeah, I guess that's that.
Yeah.
Just so you know, when he says con artist, he means convention artist.
Yeah, I realize con artist rolls a bit too well off the tongue, but I mean convention artist, not the other kind of con artist.
I just thought that may be a good thing to clear up.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a good thing. Yeah. So yeah, be sure to take a look at our show notes. Take a look at the list if you have some extra money and you want to help out some artists that are unfortunately being affected by the current convention schedule going out of whack. And with that, that is it for the news. Now for our challenge of the week.
I will never love you, Circuit. Get a...
Yeah, I'm not finishing that. Okay, so the challenge of the week. Every week we bring out a challenge for everybody to try to express themselves either through art, music, video, live interpretive dance, maybe even bunny sculptures, because that's all I could come up with. Other fun things. But the challenge of the week was Ponies and Animal Crossing, or maybe Doom. And of course, we also had the Protest Initiative challenge.
Yes, we did.
And what was that?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Okay,
they
let me
look.
get off the page here, because I wrote it up there.
Apologies.
Toilet paper.
All right. Too much toilet paper. You know, I thought that would be less relevant by this point in the week, and then it turned out to be more.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't
Because
know.
we just seen the news.
To the point
No,
that
I
I
think
think
they're
I saw
accepted.
some places saying that baby wipes are also getting taken.
I think everybody's grabbing whatever they can.
They're going insane.
Unfortunately, I tried to get my entry in because the whole week, this entire week has been kind of a mess for me, and I only had a little bit of time to practice to get some art in, and unfortunately, I also had to make dinner at the same time and get some things taken care of for the show. So, yeah, as you can see right here, I was working on Paint Tool Sai, and I had a fun little pony in a familiar mask.
Ooh. It's good work on the mask.
Thank you. I actually worked really, really hard to try to make it as reasonable as possible without going into high detail. Of course, I had a little bit more of a joke that I wanted to add on to that, but this will probably have to come at a later time, so apologies to everybody who wanted to see what insane thing I was going to come up with. As for everybody else, we did get a couple of entries. I'm blaming the quarantine. Vaguely is still working on his entry at the moment. But we do got Toakoi, who is terrifying the living hell out of me at this point.
What, the fact that I actually was able to draw an Animal Crossing style?
Well, you drew it once and then copy pasted, but
Toa, I love you, man, and I love what you've done, but you made my hat look a little too close to a trilby, and I feel kind of offended by that.
I apologize for the trilby. I don't apologize for doing the Animal Crossing style. Also, I did have a Doom reference. See, blank shit.
okay, but yeah, we are gonna get. Apparently, Ponyman64 is also quite quickly making up an entry here, so we'll give him a little bit of time. In the meantime, CMC, do you happen to be here? Yes, you are, actually.
Yes.
All right, so for the next moment, I'm going to mute Toa because he obviously can't shut up even if we tell him to.
Right.
We were just
I need
talking to
find
him.
my notes with.
Well, this is...
There.
Yeah, the fact CMC has a bit of a personal editorial he wants to get out uninterrupted.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Did I send you pictures?
No, you did not, but I think I might be able to scrounge them.
I can close that Discord on the phone. Find circuit. Discord load. Why is Discord not loading?
Oh, yeah, Discord was having issues earlier today.
Nope. I want first circuit in my list here. Come on. There he is.
I
Okay.
wish I knew what to put in here. So I'm trying to find pictures too to help you out here.
Yeah. Just all of those should be the relevant ones. I'm sending you 7 pictures. Some of them might not be used, but definitely start with the splash screen.
Okay. Alright, starting off with the splash screen here.
So, the mobile game has added the Royal Club, which has a whole bunch of fun things. Various pony sales. A nice thing. A gift pony every month. Yay! That gets some of the more rare ones actually available. No more ads. There's going to be a rant about that in a moment. And speed up your city. Yeah, that's the one that's going to be real annoying. So, where's it say about these things? Speed up thing will be that the magnet's recharge time will be reduced to 60 seconds. Not really that big, but it's lower on in which one of these pages is it? Nope, not there. Yeah. I thought that was.
Wow, that is some massive typing mittens there.
Right. Well, you can speed up actual production buildings in game, which, as someone in the MLB iOS Discord actually pointed out, if you have Rarity for You and are actively keeping up on those skips,
Hey, Kodas, watch out on the typing mittens a bit.
that means that you will be able to be getting your 2 gems every 3 hours. I believe Rarity for You is one of the... how long that one is. Yeah, if I go there, I should be able to get to the wiki and search there. Where's the wiki link? There's the Game Off wiki link.
You can tell he's very passionate about this.
There's search on Rarity for You. Why is there not an actual page for that? Was there not a page for that shop? Right, whatever. Well, you can speed up your shops, or you can speed up tasks, like event tasks, i.e. community event tasks, like are present in the event rerun that is happening right now. Which means that I'm assuming that the people in the top 10 slots of almost every leaderboard have bought into the Royal and are using them on those ponies. It's annoying. Go back to the notes here, see what else I have. Okay, yes. I talked about the gem farming. And this is $5 per month, and you don't get any ads in the game. None of the various weird pop-up ads that have been plaguing the game. But if you go back to when this game first came out, one of the first ever promotions it did, $2, no ads ever. I haven't actually been able to double check with people to see if any problems were happening with that. But that's a single payment of $2 and no ads. Whereas this is a $5 every month. Yeah. 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 And I don't know if there were issues with that. I do know that there were issues with when they first introduced the VIP system, such that if you paid any money in and got a VIP level, you could not farm the free things via ads, like 2 gems a day, 10 group event skips, 5 lucky coins. I think there's a minecart run, a free tokens in the or sewing notions in these thing. There's I think a few others, but yeah, you couldn't do those. With the this Royal, they've actually made it so that you don't have to watch ads for those. You can just claim those daily. That's a nice thing. From what they failed with the start of the VIP. But yet still, you're paying this money in for this subscription service. Why do we still not have cloud saves in the US? Why? Why? If it's something that we're subscribing to, why don't we have cloud saves?
Because that'd be too easy and make it so you don't have to start over every single time you get a new phone.
Well, that they would actually have to maintain servers.
My roommate can tell you a lot about that one.
As long as you go from Android to Android, you can move your thing along, or iOS to iOS. If you go Android to iOS, you can't, or iOS to Android, you can't. There are ways to move some things along, but it takes a fun amount of fighting with Gameloft support about it, and it's rude that everywhere else there is cloud saves outside the US. The US doesn't have it because of weird thoughts with the COPPA laws, and it's like, why? This is a subscription service. Why aren't we being given this? Because we are obviously marking that we are adults. I mean, even when you start the game, you mark your age. So yeah, you can mark your game as adult. Why are we still getting shafted on this? Yeah. Yeah. Let me skim through the subscription notes, see if there's anything. Right. Even if you jump into the, I think it was 10 days free of testing it out, you have to go into your device's subscriptions. Go through the Play Store or the iOS App Store and disable the subscription, because it will auto charge for that next month after those 10 days. It's an opt-out, and I find that rude. Yeah, I think that's about all I have.
Alright.
Yeah, you can show off the, don't know if you've been showing off the other pictures that I have there, because that sale thing is actually really nice, because I don't think Greta has gotten down to 120 like that before.
So yeah, I have been. So it's kind of a caveat emptor kind of situation. Buyer beware. It has some good benefits, but also some messy ones, and it does kind of put an unfair advantage again to people. Not surprising.
Well, you know, pay to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really ends up being pay to win and pay for no ads ever. Because, yeah, those ads that were popping up at random in one of the previous news style of events where you've actually got it's like the slider bar where you have to tap on certain points. Those ads were popping up in the middle of those. So you would miss a couple of your taps. Because the ad was there for 10 seconds and wouldn't go away.
Mobile games, everybody. You get what you paid for until you start paying for it. Well, let's...
So yeah, try out the Royal Club if you want to sell your soul.
Alright, and I think with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our... we got one more entry for the content creation, and then we'll go ahead and move on to our trivia, which I'm sure everybody is excited for and waiting very patiently. So, really quick, we do have a second fan submission for the challenge of the week. Ponyman64 wrote a very short story. I shall read that now. Scootaloo peeked her head into the room to see Dash at the computer. Dash, can I talk to you? Not now, Squat. I'm very busy. Oh, okay. Scootaloo leaves, and this music plays. Yeah, I only need to play the first 5 seconds for anybody to get that. It's the Doom music, by the way.
Yep, I kind of figured.
As soon as you look at it, it plays in your head.
Yep.
You don't have to actually play it. Just looking at the cover, you hear it.
Well, yeah, but you gotta play because people can't see it on stream. But okay, and with that, that is our challenge of the week. Let's go ahead and bring out next week's challenge. My challenge...
Hang on.
I'm still holding. I'm holding.
And content creation.
Oh, that's why I'm not finding Rarity for you. No one's actually made a page for it.
Oh, all right, and Suki also has an audio challenge.
Make sure you get your TP and keep your butt fabulous, darling. Oh, make sure you get your TP and keep your butt fabulous, darling. Also go get Doom on Animal Crossing.
I was thinking you will not be laughing when you see the backstage one.
I already seen it.
Did you not? Oh, you didn't play it live? Fuck you.
He played a little bit of it live.
I played enough because I knew exactly where you were going with it. So I'm not a coward. I was smart enough to stop it at the right moment. If anything, I made it more hilarious. Alright, so let's see. You talk NWO conspiracy. Nope, we don't talk NWO conspiracy. I don't even know what that is.
We're talking Scott Hall and Kevin Nash? Okay, sure.
It's in the Twitch chat. Go have at it. So my next week's challenge for me. Actually, no wait. Let's give out awards. Telekoi gets the Creepy Animal Crossing Villager Award. Ponyman 64 gets the Short, Sweet, and To the Point Story Award. Suki gets the Fabulous Butt Award.
You have no idea how hard it was to make that program say butt properly.
I don't doubt it was probably a lot more difficult than you think.
At first it said it too fast, then I tried adding in U's and she said boot. So if I had to add an H in, and now it became butt.
I find it more hilarious. Okay, and Begley is going to get the late entry award because he will have one later that we will show off when we get it. But yeah, I actually managed to get Twilight to say rock sores, which I feel so dirty doing that, but I managed to pull it off. But so those are awards for the challenge of the week. Next week's challenge: ponies under house quarantine. They can't leave the house, There's something going on. Maybe it's zombie ponies. Maybe it's another zebra digging through the dirt. Either case, ponies can't leave the house, so what are they doing to occupy themselves? Are they making a board game? Are they writing a book? Are they going stir crazy and becoming spider pony because they're covered in sticky sap and they kind of stick themselves against the wall? What are the ponies doing to handle house quarantine? You're going to have to decide. And also we have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Oh,
Maybe they're just sleeping in because they finally get a break from their hectic schedule.
Okay, they could also do that. Just a simple sleep in. That'd be fun and sweet.
I was mute because I was telling people about the Great Chocolate Wreck. Anyways, that's a story for later that must be told. What is the challenge for this week? Well, let's see here. What's something topical? Let's avoid those things. Let's go with getting drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see people in quarantine getting hammered.
I mean, it is almost St. Patrick's Day, which in hindsight, that I was trying to not be topical, but that is actually kind of topical. So
Irish Day.
Okay, so I have a little bit more. The rarity for you, its main timer is 12 hours, but you take it down to 3 hours if you are on top of using those skips.
Oh, wow.
So that is a good gem farming ability.
Also, everybody, so yeah, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Drink the virus away.
Yes.
All
It
right.
can't affect you if you have alcohol in your system, right?
All right, and with that, everybody, it is time. We have it. You need it. We have trivia.
Aw, yeah.
All right.
And I better get going.
Oh, really?
I got, like I said before, like right when we started, I am incredibly busy.
Okay.
Behind. So.
Fair enough.
No, sleep, rest.
No, I get it.
Resting? No. But leaving? Yes.